Welcome back to another Millennial in Debt video, and welcome to day 6 of 12 days of money, where I teach you all the things about money you need to know in order to have a very successful 2025. So today we're going to be talking about how to become a millionaire when you don't have $1 million, when you don't come from a family of wealthy people, and when you're not a trust fund baby. And before anyone asks, I know YouTube likes to get snarky in the comments. No, I am not a millionaire. And I know you may think, oh, well, girl, why do you get to tell us how to become a millionaire if you're not a millionaire yourself? Well, we're going to take a little stroll back into my financial history, and then we're going to talk about how to become a millionaire. So I am a first generation Haitian American. I'm also the eldest of 3. So trust me, I know about stress, pressure, and anxiety all too well. I was a teacher for 11 years, and I paid off $102,000 in student loans and bought my first home, all on a teacher salary. I took my net worth from negative $50,000 in 2013. And now my net worth is over $600,000 in 2024. So obviously, of course, I think I know a thing or two about building wealth, especially on a budget, especially not coming from money and having to work a regular traditional 9 to 5 in order to build wealth. And I think that connects with a lot more people than a millionaire telling you how to become a millionaire, because we're getting out the mud over here, right? So the very, very first thing that you need to do in order to become a millionaire, and I know it sounds like an obvious duh thing, but you need to spend less than you make. And I know you might be rolling your eyes. Trust me, I would roll my eyes at this suggestion as well, because it sounds so simple. But tell me today, as you're watching here right now, do you know how much your expenses are on a monthly basis? Do you know how much your expenses are on an annual basis? So how do you know for sure that you are spending less than you are making, and saving and budgeting and investing enough money in order to grow and build your wealth in a way that you're not going to be working all the way until you're 95 years old? So the first step is, of course, spending less than you earn, but you need to know exactly how much you're earning and how much you're spending. And that means you're going to have to go on a money date. That money date is going to be monthly. If you're just getting started, you can take weekly money dates if that makes it a lot less anxiety inducing, but you want to look exactly at what you spend, and you need to look at exactly what you earn. So we're not estimating here. We're not using estimated numbers. We are looking at our exact numbers. And you may not want to go on a budget date in November and December, because that's when the expenses are a little higher for the holidays. So if you have not taken a money date, I'm going to behoove you, or it's going to behoove you. We're going to speak proper English here. You are going to use your September or October numbers, or you can use both, to really identify your spending habits, your expenses, and your income, so that you know exactly what you are working towards. You also want to calculate your net worth. That means adding all of your assets up and subtracting all of your liabilities. Once you understand your expenses, your saving, your budgeting, your income, your net worth, then you can move into step 2, which is absolutely crucial into becoming a millionaire, especially working a traditional 9 to 5, especially not being a trust fund baby, and especially not earning over 6 figures. I think only 18% of the country earns over $100,000, but that does not mean that you cannot be a millionaire earning less than $100,000. That second step is you're going to have to invest. Now, before you ask me, well, I don't know where to start, I don't know what to do, I have linked all the starting points for you below, and I walk you step by step on how to open your first Roth IRA, how to buy your first stock, how to buy your first index fund. All of those things are already here for you on that platform. So it's on this platform. So don't worry, I got you. Okay. But you absolutely need to invest if you want to be a millionaire. It is almost impossible, not fully impossible, but almost impossible for you to save your way into being a millionaire, especially if you're not earning a substantial amount of money that you can pile all of that money into a high yield savings or a traditional savings account. In order for you to really reach that millionaire status in a time where you can still enjoy that money, in a time where you can retire, you're going to want to invest, and you're going to want to invest often and consistently. And the only way that you can do that is if you are one, spending less than you earn, and two, identifying how much of that money you have left over to put into your Roth IRA, to put into your 401k or your individual brokerage. And the third step, maybe the most controversial, I don't know, maybe the whole video is controversial, but the third step to becoming a millionaire is to increase your income. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, if you just budget and save and invest, you'll be fine. That's possible, but we want to do this in a time frame where we are able, like I said, to enjoy the money. We are able to retire in a time where we are not really just kind of all aches and pains at 95 years old. So you need to increase your income, especially if the amount of income you're currently bringing in and your expenses are very close, or your expenses are actually more than your current income, right? So you're in the red, or you would be called underwater, then you need to increase your income. You can do that in several different ways, and none of those ways are easy. None of them are easy, but they're all possible and they're all doable. The first and easiest way to increase your income is to get a side hustle and incorporate multiple streams of income, hopefully most being passive, into your income stream. So it is very, very, very difficult to become a millionaire in a decent time frame on one income. It is possible. It is way more possible than winning the lottery, for 100% sure. But if you want to speed up that timeline, then it is very important that you add a second or third stream of income into your arsenal. That could look like getting a second or part-time job. That can look like having a side hustle, or that can look like starting a business, right? But you need to have multiple streams of income in order to increase your income so that you can invest more and have a larger glorious gap, which is going to be the difference from your income and your expenses. So you're going to keep your expenses low as you increase your income so that you can funnel more money into your Roth IRA, traditional IRA, individual brokerage, or your 401k. So absolutely, these three steps are the three steps you need to focus on and prioritize in 2025 in order to get you closer to that goal of millionaire status. And I will see you tomorrow in day 7 of 12 Days of Money.